The Art of Projecting in Narcissistic Abuse. Welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the dark depths of psychology and relationships. Today's topic is one that many may not be familiar with, but it is a manipulative tactic used by toxic individuals to control and manipulate their victims: narcissistic abuse projection. In the dark depths of the human psyche lies a sinister force that wreaks havoc on the minds and hearts of unsuspecting victims. This force is known as narcissistic abuse projection. The art of narcissistic abuse projection is a cruel and insidious game played by those who seek to dominate and control others for their own twisted pleasure. It is a psychological warfare tactic that leaves its victims in a state of confusion, self-doubt, and despair. Victim 1. I never knew what hit me. He would twist my words, manipulate my emotions, and make me feel like I was losing my mind. Victim 2, she would shower me with affection one moment and then tear me down the next. I didn't know who I was anymore. The cycle of narcissistic abuse projection is like a relentless storm that batters and breaks its victims, leaving them stranded in a sea of self-doubt and fear. What is narcissistic abuse projection? Projection narcissistic abuse is a psychological tactic used by narcissists to deflect their own negative qualities onto their victims. These individuals have an inflated sense of self-importance and believe they are superior to others. Narcissistic abuse projection occurs when a narcissist projects their own insecurities, faults, and negative emotions onto their victim. To protect their fragile ego, they project their own flaws, insecurities, and toxic traits onto those around them. They use manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional blackmail to make their victim question their own reality and sanity. This manipulation tactic allows the narcissist to avoid taking accountability for their actions and behaviors while forcing their victims to internalize the blame and guilt. How it works. The narcissist will gaslight their victims by constantly questioning their reality and manipulating their perception of the truth. They will gaslight, twist events, distort facts, and often deny reality and manipulate their victim into questioning their own thoughts and feelings, all together to make their victims doubt their own sanity, creating a toxic cycle of abuse that is hard to break free from. This cycle of gaslighting and projection creates a toxic dynamic of confusion, self-doubt, and emotional turmoil for the victim. Manipulative tactics. One of the key tactics used in narcissistic abuse projection is blame shifting. The narcissist will project their own faults onto their victims, making them feel responsible for the toxic behavior and emotional abuse. This manipulation tactic is designed to control the victim and keep them in a perpetual state of guilt and self-blame. Symptoms of narcissistic abuse projection. The effects of narcissistic abuse projection are devastating and long-lasting. Victims of narcissistic abuse projection often experience a range of symptoms, including anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, post-traumatic stress disorder, and a host of other mental health issues as a result of the abuse they have endured. The constant gaslighting, manipulation, and emotional abuse can take a severe toll on the victim's mental and emotional well-being, leading to long-term psychological damage. The narcissist will often project their own flaws onto their victim, blaming them for things that are actually their own doing. But there is hope. Recovery and healing. Recovery from narcissistic abuse projection can be a long and challenging process, but it is possible with the right support and resources. It is a process of reclaiming your power and your voice and rediscovering the truth of who you are. Victims need to seek help from trained professionals, such as therapists and counselors, who can provide guidance and support in navigating the healing journey. It is also important for victims to practice self-care and self-love to rebuild their self-esteem and confidence that may have been shattered by the narcissistic abuse. Surrounding oneself with a supportive network of friends and loved ones can also provide much-needed emotional support and validation in the recovery process. Healing from narcissistic abuse projection is a journey that requires courage, self-compassion, and the support of others who have been through similar experiences. The key to healing from narcissistic projection abuse lies in recognizing the patterns of manipulation and control and learning to set boundaries that protect your own well-being. It is a journey of self-discovery and empowerment that is worth taking. Breaking free from the cycle of narcissistic abuse projection is a victory that deserves to be celebrated. It is a triumph of the human spirit over darkness, a reclaiming of one's own worth and dignity in the face of adversity. Projection narcissistic abuse is a form of psychological warfare that can leave its victims shattered and broken. But with the right support and tools, survivors can reclaim their lives and their sense of self. In conclusion, narcissistic abuse projection is a manipulative tactic used by toxic individuals to control and manipulate their victims. By projecting their own flaws and toxic traits onto others, narcissists can avoid taking accountability for their actions and behaviors. Victims of narcissistic abuse projection often experience a range of symptoms, including anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. Recovery from narcissistic abuse is possible with the right support and resources. Narcissistic abuse projection is a dark force that preys on the vulnerable and the unsuspecting, but it is not invincible. With courage, determination, and the support of others, survivors can break free from the chains of abuse and reclaim their lives. Remember, you are not alone, and there is hope for healing and a brighter future ahead. The power lies within you. Will you take the first step towards healing? The choice is yours. The journey begins now. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on relationships and psychology. Until next time, take care and stay safe.